In today's video, we are going to take a look at passive aggression and addiction. When people feel angry, they will not always openly express their feelings. Those individuals who feel uncomfortable with being openly aggressive can express their anger in hidden ways. This passive aggressive behavior can be just as destructive as direct aggression, but the individual is able to deny any intention of harm. Passive aggressive behavior occurs when people deliberately mask their expressions of anger. They may be smiling on the outside, but inside they are seething with rage and plotting their revenge. The aim of the individual who is passive aggressive is to punish other people without being viewed as an aggressor. They are able to achieve this by resorting to a number of different passive aggressive behaviors. Those individuals who have been addicted to alcohol or drugs often rely on passive aggression behaviors. Addiction also prevents people from developing mature ways of dealing with anger that will do away with the need of passive aggression. When those people become sober, they may continue to resort to these maladaptive ways of expression. In order to achieve emotional sobriety, the individual will need to learn new ways of managing their life. They will want to replace passive aggression with assertiveness. The following video, published by Brian Kraft, goes into great detail why people exhibit passive aggressive behaviors.
Have you ever had a friend who casually made a hurtful comment and then joked about not being serious? Or a coworker who replied to your sincere apology with, "Fine, whatever"? In these kinds of scenarios, people express resentment or aggression, but in a passive way. So why are people so passive aggressive? This is a field guide to bad behavior. Come along to explore the hostile wilderness of human nature. But honestly, it's fine if you don't want to. Whatever. Passive-aggressive behavior is a kind of aggression that's expressed indirectly. This behavior has likely been around as long as humans have, but the term itself has a surprising origin. At the end of World War II, the US Department of War first used the term to define a personality disorder, describing soldiers who didn't comply with the commands of their superiors. But by 1994, the American Psychological Association dropped it from their diagnosis manual. There wasn't enough scientific evidence to consider it a disorder. Still, its existence in everyday human behavior is widely reported. The behavior is spotted in the workplace quite frequently, where a disgruntled employee may show resistance through indirect behaviors such as procrastination, purposeful inefficiency, and being late. You may also find it in relationships. To identify it, look for these signs. It may appear as sarcasm, silent treatment, subtle insults, and not delivering on promises. You generally find a disconnect between what a passive-aggressive person says and what they do. And you're probably wondering why people display these passive-aggressive attitudes. Well, it has to do with how we experience and manage our emotions. According to appraisal theory, we experience emotions based on our assessment of a situation. We then experience another emotion based on how we assess our ability to cope with the initial event and the consequences of our response to it. Sometimes passive-aggressive behaviour is unintentional. Say you get angry at a friend for stepping on your toe, but then you realise they were about to fall. It's hard to quickly let go of the first emotion, so you bitterly excuse them. It can also be a coping mechanism for helplessness. Imagine your boss gives you an unfair criticism. You're frustrated, but you can't really retaliate, so you start answering emails late and don't show up to work on time. People are also passive-aggressive as a strategy to avoid confrontation and prevent rejection. In one 2004 study, researchers had 56 couples keep a diary and answer questionnaires for a few weeks. They found people who were more cautious and sensitive to rejection were significantly more likely to respond to conflicts by ignoring or dismissing their partner. But when people sugarcoat hostility instead of being clear about what they think, it doesn't really lead to change or a positive outcome. Here's how you can navigate this behaviour. Think of communication as a spectrum. On one extreme, there's just passive silence. On the other end, you voice all sentiments. When you need to resolve a conflict, aim to land somewhere in the middle, to express your thoughts and needs while remaining respectful of others. To reach that sweet spot of assertiveness, you have to let go of fear of confrontation. Assertiveness can also help you deal with others being passive-aggressive. If you see this behaviour, try to tell them clearly and calmly that their behaviour is hurting you. Focus on communicating your feelings respectfully. Human communication is not always straightforward. Try to constructively express yourself, and you'll help others along the way. Until next time, you're welcome.
Woman in the Mirror covers women's issues that include substance abuse, mental health, and domestic violence. If you need help in any of these areas, the education and prevention programs at Life Skills Academy can help. Go to lindamcqueen.org. The page will open up to Life Skills Academy. Again, go to lindamcqueen.org. Once you are there, the page will open up to Life Skills Academy. While you're there, please take advantage of our forums, chats, group meetings, webinars, and hangouts. If you have any questions, please email us. A link to the website and email address will be provided below. A certificate of completion will be issued upon completion of courses taken with Life Skills Academy. Life Skills Academy provides a platform for domestic violence survivors and other women's issues. There, they can share stories, heal wounds, and take back their lives. Create your own group in the forum today. Go to lindamcqueen.org. The page will open up to Life Skills Academy. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Remember to like and share. And if any of you can donate to this channel, please do. Go to lindamcqueen.org to make your donation. Thank you.